Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For everyone new here, welcome, and for everyone returning, welcome back. So in today's video, we are doing less of a garage declutter and more of just a garage cleanup. So I feel like a lot of you can relate to this situation if you have ever had a space that has gotten so out of hand, it's just like defeating and you don't even know where to start. You just feel stuck and it just doesn't seem to ever be getting any better. This is the video for you. So this is a bit of a unique situation. I feel like some of you might be able to relate though. So this couple is renting their home, and the landlord still has some of his stuff in this garage. So between the two parties, they have let this garage get completely out of hand, and at some point everyone just kind of gave up on it. So with it being summer and everybody wanting to do their yards and their gardening, they decided it was time to take this garage back, get this space under control, and get everything where they needed it. So that is where I came in. They were a little self-conscious and a little embarrassed, I guess, to have us come in and help. There was a couple other friends there, so you are going to notice that this video might be a little choppier in areas, and you are going to see multiple sets of feet walking around. There was quite a few of us in this garage to get this under control, but it is such a better space now. They can find everything they need, and they can actually go in there and not be overwhelmed and just lost in the space. So with every space I work on, I do tend to go through almost everything I can. So in this space, there was a few surfaces with a whole bunch of odds and ends on top of them between their stuff, the landlord stuff, and honestly, just garbage and junk. So we went through, got rid of anything they didn't need. We made a space in the garage for where all of the landlord stuff is going to go, and then sorted out everything else in the meantime. One of the big issues in this garage is there was an old couch taking up a huge chunk of space, and they weren't able to really organize any of their storage containers in here because of this giant couch. So there was a couple people that came over and we got this couch out of the garage for them. We did 2 dump runs this day, and then there is a load of recycling to go. So you guys are going to see at the end of the video how much garbage we got out of here and how much recycling we got out, and what a huge difference that made. I am going to note that this is a bunch of people's messes, not just one person in particular. So it got to a point where things just got so out of hand, every person in the situation kind of gave up on it. And for the people that did call upon some help to get this under control, props to you guys. You guys worked so hard on cleaning up this garage, and I know you guys are going to keep it clean from now on. It is just really hard when there's multiple people, multiple things going on. You know, life happens and shit just gets out of control sometimes. Now, a few people in this situation I know are having some struggles in personal areas of their life, which makes it a lot harder. If you are having a hard time, the last thing some people want to do is go and clean up. They look at the space, they just get sad and upset about it, and then they don't want to be in it. It is hard when you have a space that gets out of control and you are not in a good headspace to get in there and clean it up and clean it out. So again, I am so proud of this couple for asking for some help. We got over there, cleaned it up for them. They did so much work, and it's just like so much better for their headspace to go into that area now and see it nice and clean. It is uplifting to know that they accomplished that, and it is just going to be nice for them to be able to walk in there and just not be more upset. We finally made some space to set up some of her storage containers. Now she knows exactly what is in here. This is how she wanted it. She has the space now if she chooses to go through and look at whatever's in there. She has lots of room to do so. Now, I did want to mention that, again, there is some family situations going on here. People have lots going on in their lives that we do not know about. So I did want to give her a huge shout out. She is kind of a standby person for some members of her family, and she has collected items in case they are in need of them. Now, I know that being said, a lot of people can say, oh, that's like you're just storing clutter. You don't need to keep all those things. In this situation, she has them there for a purpose. She knows what is there for them, and if the situation ever dissolves and she does not need those items on standby, then she will obviously declutter them. But I am so proud of her for having those, for being the person she is, and for asking for help in getting control of this space. This was pretty difficult for her, and honestly, I think she deserves a nice, clean, happy space that she can go into, find all her gardening stuff, find all her storage items, and have all the junk out of there. You are going to notice in this video that I am sweeping up the floor with a snow brush. So we could not find a handle to any of the brooms in this garage, so that was the best thing we had. So if you're wondering, that is why I am doing that. It is not some, I don't know, cleaning hack or anything. That's just what we had on hand this day. The other thing I am going to mention is if you are doing a space like this, I would probably recommend wearing a mask, especially if you're renting and there's other people's stuff in there. You don't know what's been stored in there. You don't know what could be spilled on the floor. This day, I honestly didn't even think about it until I was done. So just a tip for anyone in this process, maybe consider wearing a mask in these type of areas. The last thing we did was declutter the surfaces that were left in this garage. So here we have a bin for things to go inside, and we have a bin for garage items that we don't really have a home for. So if they need to find anything, that is the bin of kind of odds and ends in the garage, and that is what is going to work for them. So here is the huge pile of garbage and junk that we took out of this garage, and what a huge difference. I am so proud of them for getting all this out and for asking for some help in doing so. Now make sure if you guys enjoyed this video and you like my content, you are hitting the subscribe button. Also, give it a big thumbs up if you liked this reveal. It is a huge change. Again, it is a garage. They don't need to be perfect, but they needed to function for you. So here is the end result. It is so much better than what we started with, and they did such an excellent job. So make sure you guys stick around, and there will be lots more cleaning, decluttering, minimizing on the way. Thanks guys, bye.